All right, welcome back to a classic Universal Monster movie every day of October 2022. This is for October 21st. We're doing the House of Frankenstein from this box set. Funny note, there's 3 copies of it in this box set. All right, so this is from 1944 and has Boris Karloff and Lon Chaney. So we've got this crazy Dr. Neiman in prison with friend Daniel, the hunchback, and he's using chalk to draw out his crazy science on the walls. And then lightning strikes the building, and it pretty much collapses, and they escape and murder some people and are on their way to go do their bad deeds. But as they escape, there's a really freaking cool shot as they get out of the little jail place. Look at this. Look how good that looks. That noise was a cat scratching himself on a chair and the chair hitting into a lamp. Awesome. In real life, not in the movie. All right. Then so kind of going back a little bit, the carriage driver doesn't want to do what they want him to do, so they're going to kill him. But look at how the hunchback guy does it. Just goes towards the camera, and then the camera scooches over, and dead. All right, so part of the little, roving stage show that this guy took over in a little stagecoach is Count Dracula in his coffin in his native birthplace with a stake in his heart. See if you can see the stake in the heart. Right there. So he removes the stake and he comes back alive, and it looks really cool. Like such. You can see some flesh in the nervous system and the veins and all kinds of stuff. And then this guy. I'm not gonna lie, that is not a very sinister face. So he's got the ring on, and he's clearly some kind of descendant of Dracula or something. I don't know if it's actually him, but he has the ring, which is what the Dracula's daughter had. He mind controls a girl later with it. All right, this is one of my favorite shots. Look at that. That is so creepy. She's sitting there saying creepy stuff because she's been possessed by Dracula. And we got to see another one of those really silly floating on a string bat kills to the grandpa. You are by far the worst Dracula I have ever seen. So after basically mind controlling this girl with his ring, getting these people to drink wine with him, promising the girl eternal life or whatever, getting in a high-speed chase and losing his horses, and getting his coffin thrown out the back of the wagon and box in front of him, and then he gets eaten, or he gets destroyed by the sun. And it's like, wow, you are a terrible Dracula, and you deserve to be dead. So then the Dracula ring falls off her finger, and we have the weirdest, most will they, won't they kiss ever. So tell me if this looks like they're going to kiss here. So they're like, oh, look at, they're like, we're going to kiss. And then they're like, no, we're not. We're going to touch cheeks and look at the camera. All right. So we are going to get here this dancing girl, which she's going to become very important later. But the hunchback's really enjoying this. Anyway, she's totally dancing up a storm here. And I quickly realized that we are getting all of the promised leg that we've been promised from all the other posters. There's been so much leg on all these ladies, and then there hasn't delivered. This dance has so much leg that it pretty much makes up for all the undelivered promised leg of the other movies. All right, there's an incredible matte painting in the background. Now, of course, one challenge of these movies that I'm always like is like, okay, how are you bringing back these characters? Like, how are you going to justify bringing them back? And are you acknowledging the events of the other movies? So look at this matte painting here. See if you can see it. So these are the ruins of the Frankenstein house, basically. And then up here, can you see this? Up here is the broken dam. So right there, you can see it's broken. Boop. And then it flooded and destroyed the house. And if you remember, that's the house that Frankenstein, the monster Frankenstein monster for Frankenstein, Cusco's poison. got washed away by the water. Anyway, look at this matte painting in the background. See if I can straighten it out there. Look at that. It looks so good. It's so incredibly detailed. And it tells the story of the last movie, and it acknowledges that the last movie happened. And wait till you see the silliness of how the monster and Wolfman are still alive. All right, so apparently there's an ice cave, a huge ice cavern below the castle, and this is where the monster and the Wolfman are. Also, the Hunchback rescued that girl, the dancing girl, from her pirate gypsy beating John, is what it looked like. And she joins their gang and is a little bit repulsed at how ugly he is, but then she decides she likes him. Also, she kind of seems like she would like any dude. So this part's pretty cool. You've got both of these monsters in ice, and you've got like a partial thawing going on here. It's like, looks like it's just wrapped in plastic wrap. Of course, she likes Larry better because he's Larry and he's super charming, and that makes Daniel friend jealous. All right, so Dr. Neiman has quite a few motivations to get a hold of Frankenstein's notes. He wants to help cure the Wolfman. He promises to help cure the Hunchback, and then he wants to like revitalize Frankenstein's monster. So he's got all kinds of reasons to use this crazy science, and he's done crazy science himself in the past. So that's why he can kind of just pick up and do what Frankenstein did with his notes. Also, as a character, Larry Talbot, aka Wolfman, is super growing on me. He's actually really, it's like super sad because he just really wants to die. Listen to this quote. This is my favorite quote from the whole movie. He says, because he's waiting and waiting for the doctor to get everything going so he can get his brain switched or whatever to heal him. This is what he says. He says, "I can't go on waiting and killing and waiting. I want forgetfulness and peace." He's a sad guy. He does not like killing every time. So anyway, his character is very compelling, and I definitely want to know what happens. And this girl, again, seems like, because these movies are really good at having disposable girls, she seems like she's just going to be the dancer girl and then kind of the love triangle interest kind of thing. But again, she's got an important role coming up. So anyway, Daniel friend gets really sad because he tries to warn the girl that Larry is a werewolf, and she just gets really upset and runs away. Also, Ozzy Osbourne painting on the wall. Some minor time travel there. All right, so this girl's role just got super serious. She, with one sleeve hanging off the shoulder, is making a silver bullet because she loves Larry. That's actually super touching because she like super loves him and really wants to help him, and she finds out that's the only way, and she's like, someone can make this bullet that loves you enough and understands to kill you. And it's like, oh my gosh, she's gonna do it. Meanwhile, there's all manner of science and Dutch angles going on with the monster doing stuff, things glowing and spinning. And of course, mobbers be mobbing. Okay, so you got moment of truth here. So it's full moon. This lady decides she's gonna freaking silver bullet Larry in the back. But then, what happens? But she can't do it. So he runs out the door to go do a kill. She follows him to kill him because I guess she changed her mind. And then, of course, she gets her throat bit off. But turns out she got a shot off. And so in like this most tragic love story, she just like totally dies on the dude that she just killed because she loves. And it was like, wow, that's actually really, really touching. And then Daniel's sad and pissed because he was promised to get his body switched out for that girl, and now she's dead, so he is mad at the doctor. Then, of course, we get the silhouetted strangulation. And this movie only has, let's see, it's got like a couple minutes left, and people just start dropping like flies. You get the doctor strangled, you get the monster pops up, throws the dude out, the hunchback guy out the window, and it actually looks really cool. I didn't notice when I was watching it, but this time as I got it ready, I saw that you could see the cable lifting him up. Dude gets thrown out the window and then goes into some slow motion. Pretty cool stunt right there. All right, and the mob with fire chases the monster and his doctor, who I guess did not die. And no joke, they get submerged in quicksand and the movie ends. like right there. It's like blunk, heads go under the quicksand, movie's over. So that is House of Frankenstein. There was a crazy wagon chase and mob chase and some stuff, and people came back to life, and Wolfman finally got his piece. So it's an interesting chapter. I would definitely put it like lower middle, so like the middle ones, but kind of in the lower of that. It was okay. The Blu-ray had some scratches, some film scratches that would show up now and then. But other than that, it was okay. It was pretty much on par with the rest. All right, this has been your October 21st movie, House of Frankenstein. So stay tuned for October 22nd. We're going to be doing The Mummy's Curse, also from 1944. So thanks for watching. Please let me know what you think of this. All right, okay, bye.